Hello, hello. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Hello. Can everybody hear me? Okay. Microphone test. Should I leave it up here? I'm going to leave them up here right there. Dun, dun. Okay, guys. So, welcome back to the show, everybody. It's been a long time. Uh-oh. I hope I'm not in the wrong Instagram. Can everybody on my other Instagram see? I hope so. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're good. Okay. Okay, everybody, we're good, guys. We're good. Just checking, guys. Just checking. Don't want to have the connection issues. Okay. So, guys, I'm so happy to be here. Welcome back to Life and Self-Love with Coach Anna. I'm your beautiful Coach Anna, of course. And well, today, guys, I have a show surrounded. The topic is self-love. Okay, you guys know that I've been preaching self-love for a while, and self-love is my biggest tool, my biggest weapon that I have out there that I love. And well, yeah, guys, I just want to make sure that you guys also know how good of a tool self-love is, and that you start using it, start loving yourselves, the right way, and just be happy with your lives, be content, be enjoying every day, be doing the things that you want to be doing because you love your life and because you love yourself. Loving your life starts with loving yourself. Okay, so I hope you guys know that, get that in sync in your head, in your heart. You love your life once you love yourself. Okay, so guys, so part one, guys, we finished the book. The book was really good. I hope you saw my other video about it, catching you guys up, because when I started doing my post again, I was already through the middle of the book. So yesterday I posted for you guys the last thing that the book said, and the last thing the book said is take that jump. Take the jump that you need to take, and don't postpone your dreams, okay? Don't postpone attaining your goals. Don't wait. Stop waiting, because nobody's going to come here to come save you or get you. Nobody's going to do the things that you need to do in order to change your life, that you need to do in order to be a better person for yourself. As at the end of the day, it all starts by being better for yourself first, okay? And then you become better for everybody else, okay? Okay. Because, one time, okay, I'm not gonna go into that. I'm gonna story time for you guys. But yeah, so we finished the book. Book says go for your dreams. This is the, guys, you guys also have an assessment to do, but this is the way. I'm gonna put it right there. This is how you kind of make your goals, okay? You make them like real goals. Make sure that any goal that you set down are actually based on facts, things that you know you can accomplish. Don't be over there putting yourself, I'm going to become a millionaire within 1 year. Okay, unless you have the resources, the knowledge, the people, everything you need in order to do that, go for it. But other than that, like, put a realistic goal. Say, like, I don't know, 5 years, 10 years, or something like that. Okay, so then you have to be very specific. You have to make sure you measure that. You have to make sure it's risky enough to get you to keep going. And you got to make sure it's exciting enough to also make you keep going. Okay. And make sure you have a proper timeline of when it needs to be accomplished. All right, because that timeline is going to be very important. It's going to be your other pushing factor to accomplish what you want to accomplish, or to make sure that you stay on track, you stay disciplined, you stay consistent. Right, it's about being consistent with yourself. It's about being disciplined with yourself. I myself, I have a father that taught me discipline at a very young age. And ever since then, I've been very structured, very disciplined with anything I do in my life. And For example, I set myself, when I started college, guys, I set myself the goal that I'm going to finish college in 4 years. And guess what? Your girl did that thing. She did it. I graduated when I was 21, started when I was, 18? And 18, 19, 21. 4 years, babe. Yeah, I did that for myself because I said, you know what? Why not? Right? And I'm gonna love myself enough to get myself through that goal. And I did it. And guys, I even graduated with honors. So anything you want to do in life is completely accomplishable once you set that's those strategic goals, those strategic things that you have to do every day. So what did I have to do every day to get to graduate in 4 years? I had to, do my homeworks on time, be up there in the face of the teacher telling him I didn't understand something if I didn't, be on my best self, most disciplined, studiest self, and throughout college, I didn't go out much, guys. I didn't go party and stuff. I did travel a lot. I still travel a lot. But when you have a goal in mind, you should know that it requires discipline, changing your habits, changing your mindset, and changing your attitude above all. And another key right there is that when you stay disciplined, it doesn't matter if it's raining or if it's not raining. What matters is that you're doing it, that you're accomplishing it. Okay, that's what discipline is. If you feel sucky and you don't want to go to the gym, I mean, like, one thing is like you're sick, you have the flu, whatever, fine, that's stay home. But if you're just being lazy, trying to find excuses, and just trying to find any reason not to do your daily homework, then that's not discipline, guys. That's not discipline. You have to understand that discipline is above all a tool that you cannot wither from. Okay, a tool that is gonna make you a better person, because it's kind of like when you go to work, right? And you say, oh, I have to get up at 5 a.m just to get in traffic at 6 a.m, and then I will have to be at work by 8 a.m. What does that mean? What are you doing right there? You're being disciplined and you're being consistent with yourself, right? Even though you don't want to go to that job, I don't know if you do or you don't, you're still getting up, doing what you need to do, brushing teeth, taking the shower, getting your purse, whatever it is, and you're still going to the job. That's discipline. That's discipline. Okay, every day, 5 days a week, whatever it is, kind of like how they made us go to school, high school, middle school, every day, 5 days a week, get in there 8 a.m, you're out by 3 p.m. It's like we're little robots, but it teaches us discipline and consistency. And if you carry that throughout the rest of your life, guys, you'll be an unstoppable machine of whatever you want to accomplish. Okay, don't forget that. Now, so get this book for yourself if you're struggling to accomplish your goals, if you're struggling to see a better way of how to change your habits, to change your daily duties, like, you know what I mean? Get yourself this book, okay? And if you need a little bit more companionship through it, just text me, call me, guys. I'm your coach. Come on. Don't waste my talents, guys. So, and then this is the book that we're reading. Actually got it in English as well, but it's called The Power of the Subconscious Mind, okay? I'll show you guys the copy of English that I got. I wanted to get the English one because I actually got a good deal on it. And it has like this other book on it behind, like, it's going to be a really good book. And that way I don't have to translate in my brain real time what I'm reading in Spanish. And I'll just look for the page that we're reading and I'll tell you guys in English. Okay. So get ready for that content. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really, really nice. And now, so guys, self-love journey. What is it? What do you need? Well, first, you need the consciousness that you love yourself, guys. That's the first thing that you need to both integrate in your mindset and your beliefs, that you absolutely and truly love yourself. You love the way that you look. You love the way that you think. You love the way that you take on life. Okay. Don't forget that. That's the first thing. The second thing is learning that every day you need to be learning how to love yourself. Every day you need to be talking positively to yourself in the mirror. Like, guys, honestly, before I even got to the point of where I was telling myself that I look beautiful in the mirror, before that, it was in my head. I was like, oh, that looks so ugly on me. Oh, I don't want to see that. Oh, I don't want to wear that. I don't want to go out. It was all this negativity in my head. And once I started deciding that, you know what, I'm going to change that narrative. I'm going to start, fixing things up because my mom tells me I'm pretty. You know what I mean? So if my mom tells me I'm pretty, my family tells me I'm pretty, I know I'm pretty. So I had to start believing them more and more and more. I had to start listening more to the positive things that people were telling me about. Because remember, I was bullied, I was made fun of for being fatty and whatever and whatnot. But that, guys, that got me through to the next step where I stopped listening to the external validation. Okay. I stopped relying on the external validation. And so once I started doing that, then I started noticing, hey, I think I love myself more. I can say this to myself. I can tell myself that I look good now. And that's at the end of the day what you want. That's what you want to have in your mind as your own self-love language. Okay, that little voice in your head is always telling you things. Make sure it's telling you good things about yourself. Okay, to this day, guys, in this age, sometimes I have to stop looking at myself in the mirror because I'm gonna be late to wherever I'm going. If I'm going out with my girls and we're gonna go have dinner, I get myself so cute and so beautiful that I start taking selfies, and then I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh my god, Anna, you look so gorgeous, oh my gosh. But then I look at the clock and then I'm late. I'm gonna have a confession, guys. And we had a B-day dinner for one of my friends, and I was late because I was doing exactly that. Exactly that. Telling myself I look pretty in the mirror. So that's where you need to be. That you're gonna be late to your reunions because of how much you're gassing yourself up in the mirror. Okay, guys? Okay. And so, next thing on the self love journey is your environment, guys. Your environment is so vital, so vital. Your bedroom, your house, your apartment, your car, what all that is your environment. And if you keep your environment dirty, disorganized, like it's ugly, guys, no, that is a no because that shows how you're feeling inside, right? Like, oh, I feel a little dirty inside, so I'm gonna leave my dirty plate right there. No. And that's actually a feng shui fact, you guys. If you want to look it up, look it up. But you shouldn't be leaving dirty dishes in your rooms, right? You should be always putting things in their place, right? You should always be cleaning up after yourself wherever you are. You should not be leaving trash behind yourself. That's like an Asian principle too. You guys, in South Korea, everything is clean. The bathrooms, like, I was in this business downtown district area. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful there, guys. And I had to pee so bad. And I went into this like business building. Oh, beautiful. Toilets clean, smell nice. Oh, I was in heaven, guys. And you go downtown here in Houston, no, you will not find that. So guys, get your environment clean. The cleaner your environment is, the better it is. Okay, no dirty dishes. If you have a designated day to do laundry, do your laundry and put it up right away. That, oh my gosh, guys, that has been like my kryptonite. Because so my best friend, she taught me that. Actually, she's like, you can't just do laundry and leave it there. I'm like, why not? She's like, no, Hannah, you don't do that, stop it. And then after reading more on it, I'm like, okay, yeah, it is kind of like an organization, self-love kind of thing. So guys, on my laundry day now, I do laundry once a week. If I have to do twice a week, I'll do it. But now that I've done that and I've done it consistently, now it's an automatic habit that whenever I finish doing my laundry, I put it up right away, and I have my basket back in my bathroom, empty and everything. So I fold my clothes right out of the dryer, and then when I come up to my closet, I organize everything, bam, 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 and I'm done. And it's like heaven, guys. I feel it makes me feel proud of myself. It makes me feel happy because I organize my laundry on the same day. And it's so nice to do that. So I hope you guys understand the gist of what I'm telling you. Like, you have to be organized. You have to be loving your spaces. If you don't love yourself, then you don't love your space. Okay, like, decorate it, guys. Like, look, this is so beautiful. Look what I painted, guys. Decorate your spaces, decorate your environment. If you go in my car, guys, I have stickers in my car. Like, you can tell it's my car, and it's clean, and it smells nice. And if it doesn't smell nice, I'm not letting anybody in my car. But that's the principle, guys. Your environment is as vital as you are. Okay, because your environment says a lot about who you are inside and how you're feeling inside about yourself. Okay. So it's kind of like, it goes, I can't remember where I read this, but it goes, an organized mind and an organized room means like you're setting yourself up for success, right? The more you organize within, the better you organize without. Okay, so you organize inside, you organize outside, and you clean your environment. You're happy with your environment, like where everything is, and you don't have to be like, oh, in a mess, in chaos. Okay, organized chaos, yes, it exists. It can be feasible, workable, or however you want to put it. It can be good for you, but at the end of the day, um chaos is chaos. So stay on top of yourself, organize your things, clean your things, and have healthy, happy, clean things, okay, for yourself, because that's what you want. You want hygiene, proper hygiene, guys. You know what I mean? Okay, don't be out there not showering for 2 days, even though if it's cold. I get it, it's cold, but shower, guys. Come on. Okay, so there you know. So guys, I have a story time. Story time. So I was actually reminiscing on a past relationship I had, because yeah. So I was thinking about how I acted and how I was in that. I'm not even gonna call it. I think guys, it literally lasted for like 8 months. I'm gonna say it was a summer fling that maybe lasted too long. Okay, because I felt like the communication, the way that we worked together, it wasn't like truly a relationship now that I think about it. And then how I acted and how I'm gonna say immature. I'm gonna say immature. I was literally immature. And things happen. When you're in an immature age and trying to be in a relationship, it's never going to work. You need to find yourself. You need to be more mature about how you approach a relationship. And if we call it a relationship, that's kind of like probably the second boyfriend of my whole life, guys. And I'm 30 years old, and I've only had like three boyfriends. Three, because honestly, who cares? Who cares about boyfriends sometimes? But that's what I'm saying. So back to the story. One time, guys, so we were in his car, and your girl was a little drunky pants, and I left my heels in his car, right? And then 1 week, 2 weeks had passed, whatever, and I'm in his car again. I remember where we're going. And so I looked back in the back seat, and then I see the heels, and I had completely forgotten they were mine, guys. And then I go and pick up the heel, and then I recognize it, and I'm like, oh my god. And then in my head, I started laughing, busting my ass off, because I told him, like, I was about to ask you whose heels were these, and then I remember they were mine. And then, guys, the way that he looked at me, it was like he was like upset and mad that I would think that he would cheat on me, right? Or that I was thinking that maybe he had another girl in his car and she left her heels or whatever. But that's how immature and lack of self-lovery where I was, guys. So this was about 7, 8 years ago. And yeah, guys, I didn't talk to him anymore for a while. And that's what happened. But now reflecting on it, it's like the Anna that I was back then with him is not the same Anna that I am today. And because of how I decided to change my life, change my ways, change my habits, and love myself a little bit better, is how now I am at this point, right? Every person that comes into your life, every relationship that comes into your life or that happens in your life, is for you to kind of like understand how to be better the next time. Okay, how to learn your lesson from what's going on in that relationship, in that moment, and then reflect on it and understand your lesson, and then become better. Guys, after that relationship, I had to like really sit down with myself and be like, wow, this is wow. I mean, it's one thing to talk things through with someone versus just give up and not communicate, right? And that's kind of like what happened. And so because of that, of where I was at in my immaturity, in how I wanted a relationship and how I was going and everything, well, what happened needed to happen, right? And I had to be very reflective of it because I was like, I don't want to be like that in a relationship anymore. I don't want to forget that I left my heels in my boyfriend's car. so so yeah, guys, I had to reflect and become better, and now I'm a better woman for it. I'm a better woman, I'm a better Anna for it. And I hope you guys, if you were in a relationship like that or anything like that, that you now know how to be a better girlfriend or a better person, partner, moving forward. Okay, so that was the story time. And guys, so the next thing I want to tell you guys is like the cycle of self-love. The cycle of self-love always starts with how you view your life on a daily basis and what's motivating you to get out of the bed, to go and do something good for yourself. And I know that a lot of people who listen to me have kids, and I know it can be hard when you have kids, but guys, there's always time for you. Okay, there's always time for you, just like there's always time for your children, right? Just like there's always time for your husband. The key thing here is to not forget about yourself, because once you forget about yourself and once you forget about how to love yourself and how to take care of yourself, then your children, your husband, your family suffers for it, because then you're not taking care of yourself and you're not loving yourself, right? So it's like, think about it this way: if I don't give myself the energy and love that I need, how am I going to give the rest of the people in my life the energy and love that they need from me, right? If you're a mom, your daughter, whatever, like, guys, those things are important, but you can't be there for them, right? If you yourself are not being there for you. Okay, so that's very important. Okay, guys. So, and what I mean on a daily, let me have some coffee, guys. And what I mean is like your goals, your hobbies, your everyday routine matters. It matters so much because you need to be aware of what you're doing every day so that you can actually be happy and content with what you're doing every day. Not just doing it on automatic. Okay, don't do things on automatic. Do things with intention, do things with love, do things because you know that they're gonna change your life or your present moment, your reality, and that's what I did. That's what I do every day. And that's what I'm doing right now, right here. I'm being intentional about my show. I'm being intentional about my coaching. I'm being intentional about how best to guide others in their self-love path, in their life path, and whatever they're struggling with, be it goals, be it better self-love habits, better hobbies for themselves. And that's completely okay, because sometimes we need the help. Sometimes we need that support. Okay. Because look, guys, you if you're in a hole where you are feeling like you don't want to be awake for the next day, guess what? You're the only one who can get yourself out of that hole. But the good thing is that you don't need to do it alone. So get that support, get a psychologist, get a psychiatrist, get a coach, get a mentor. Go and find things on YouTube, educate yourself on how to be a better person for yourself. Okay, because at the end of the day, the one that digs the hole is yourself. I'm gonna go back a little in timeline. Guys, when I was 16 years old, I had just graduated high school, and I had like my best friend from high school, and I had gotten in this weird fight, and we stopped talking forever. And so at 16 years old, I knew that I was like sad and upset and everything. I didn't want to get out of my bed, guys. I didn't like when this was in Colombia. I was living in Colombia, and we still had a nanny that was also kind of like a maid and whatever. So she knew I was like sad and didn't want to be getting up from my bed. So what she did every day, it could be 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 p.m., and I was still in bed, guys. And so she started telling me, come on, if you get out of bed, I'll make you your favorite breakfast. And I'm like, okay, I'll get out of bed. So she started doing that. And that got me out. That got me out of the funk. That got me out to start, to start looking up the colleges I wanted to go to start thinking about my life and my career and what I wanted to do. It took me about 3 to 4 months to really decide on what career path I wanted to take. At first, I wanted to be a neurologist doctor, and then I looked at the timeline, the studies, I had to do medical, so everything, and then I was like, no, you know what, it's okay. I don't think I can be a brain surgeon or a neurologist, simply because I'm just a sensitive person. And like, guys, I don't like watching scary things or like watching doctor procedures, like, that doctor pimple doctor, I can barely watch that show. So no, I couldn't be the doctor that I wanted to be. Then I thought about being a lawyer, and somebody asked me, would you be willing to defend the guilty person? What if it was like a murder, and what if like, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm too passionate to defend a guilty guy. I'm gonna be the one over there and say, hey, yeah, he did it, lock him up, even though I'm his lawyer. So I was like, no, I can't be a lawyer. Can't be a lawyer, guys. So then I was like, I gotta go back to thinking to like, what do I really love to do? What have my parents taught me that I know I love to do? And it always been back to traveling, talking with people, try like in like, I don't know, like business, I don't know. And so I started looking into business and more business, and then international business came up, and I'm like, that seems interesting. I was like, and then in my head I went like, oh yeah, maybe I can become the CEO of this big enterprise, and I'm gonna be traveling for work all the time and doing this and that and blah blah blah. And then I graduated, guys, and reality hit, and I'm like, okay, yeah, if I want to be CEO of another company that's going to do all this for me, I have to invest in the company like 10-20 years of my life working. I'm like, oh yeah. But now, but yeah, guys. And so that's how at 16 I was able to get out of my funk, right? I had help from my nanny. I had to start changing my way, my thoughts, my thought pattern, because when I was in bed, I was just thinking about being in bed and just resting and whatever. So what helped me, start thinking about my life, my career, what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be. That helped me a lot, right? So if you're in a hole, if you're stuck in there, think about the things that will make you happy. Think about the things that you want to do in order to get yourself out of that hole, right? Start thinking about the happy things that you want to see in your life. And then once you start thinking about that, then start asking yourself, okay, how can I get there? Right? What do I need to do in order to get there? And slowly but surely, you'll start getting out of that hole. So I hope you take my advice and know how to do it. Okay? And if you don't know how to do it, call me. And then my last point with self-love, guys, is self-control and willpower. Okay? Which can be kind of like the same. We're going to tie it in. Because let's say, guys, you're trying to lose weight. Your willpower and your self-control need to be best friends here. Need to be going by like this. Okay, they gotta be like this. This is your self-will, right? Your self-control, and this is your willpower. They gotta be like this. They gotta be married. They gotta be lovely, and they gotta love each other and go like this. Okay, guys. Why? Because if you're trying to lose weight and you see that cake coming, that donut coming, whatever it is, you're gonna want to go get it. You're gonna want a bite of it. And what are you gonna do? You gotta say no. You gotta say not right now. You gotta say, I have bigger goals to accomplish. Okay, because the just one bite can send you spiraling down, or one bite can get you to say what? Okay, I allow myself to have this today, but I know I gotta do better later, tomorrow, whenever it is. Okay, guys? So your willpower is very, very important when you're trying to accomplish goals like that, or even just changing your daily habits. Okay. Your willpower should be at that forefront for you. And remember, willpower is also discipline. So willpower and discipline are both muscles that you can enhance in your life, that you need to work on, that need strengthening, right? Strengthening. So it's kind of like, if you see that donut coming by, you're gonna lift that weight of no, of I can do better. I'm not gonna choose the donut. I'm not gonna choose the cake. I'm gonna go for the carrot, the veggies, the salad, whatever it is. But you guys get me? Okay, a lot of your self-love, a lot of how you accomplish your goals is willpower and self-control. Okay, so have that in mind. Don't falter from it. Love yourself, guys. Willpower is loving yourself. It's knowing how to have that self-control of your will, and that you're in control of your will, and that you know you're gonna do what you need to do in order to get to where you want to get to, right? Be it lose weight, be it get a university degree. I think somebody in my comments today in one of my posts said that they made the jump to start to start going to university, and then they said like, well, now I feel like I'm just in the air until I accomplish it. I'm like, and I'm about to go comment and say, girl, no, you're not in the air. You're on your path of daily things of what you need to do, so guys, remember that. Okay, so marry your self-control and your willpower, and it'll help you accomplish great things. Second thing, remember that your discipline is a muscle. Okay, discipline is a muscle. You get up every day, you do what you need to do every day. Guys, 5 a.m. tribe sometimes kicks my ass, but my discipline tells me you better get up, you better get up and you do your thing. But guys, that's what you need. Okay, you have to make the voice of your willpower louder than your ego voice of just stay in bed. Oh, don't go. Oh, let's make up this excuse. Okay, you have to make your discipline louder than the ego, the excuses, the bad habits, the lack of love. Okay, so yeah, guys, there you have it. That's our topic for today. Remember to love yourself. Go do a face mask. Go to the gym. Go to the spa. Go to the park. Go read a book. Start a new book. What do you want to do this year, guys? What are your resolutions? Because the only way you'll accomplish your resolutions, the only way you accomplish what you want to accomplish, excuse me. Yes, God. The only way that you're going to accomplish what you want to accomplish this year is through self-love, discipline, willpower, self-control, all the big words that you need. Okay, and remember, self-love is a muscle, discipline is a muscle. So all you got to do is get those reps, get those I have a 20-pounder right here, and the other day I hurt myself. But look, this is what I do. Ugh. Willpower, discipline, self-love is a 20-pound weight for me right now. Okay, and next month it might be a 30-pound weight. But this right here, guys, me doing this every day, this is self-love. Okay, so like I told you, like I'm saying, and strengthen those muscles, right? Nobody's gonna love you the way that you can love you, and have a great and happy life by loving yourself. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching Life and Self-Love with Coach Anna. I'm your beautiful Coach Anna. Remember, you can always request a one-on-one session with me. Don't be afraid to ask. We can just do a little phone call, a little thing. Let's see what you need a life coach for, okay? And don't forget, next Sunday, I'll do a special Valentine's special show, okay? Let's talk about a little Galentine's. Let's talk a little about relationships, okay? So, yeah, guys, don't be. I think I'll talk about that crazy lady that was in Pakistan, guys. She taught me something for sure, that you just gotta go out there and ask life for what you want sometimes. Okay. So yeah, guys. Call me, text me, comment, ask me whatever you want, and then I'll see you guys next weekend. Valentine's special. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye.